This is a video for the origami crane. The first step for the traditional origami crane is a diagonal fold. So we're going to start with the color side up, and then go ahead and fold bottom corner up to the top corner. Make sure that it's nice and lined up so it's very precise. We're not trying to go super fast, just try and get it exactly on that spot. And then slide your finger down, out to the corner, and then out to the other corner. Open it back up, and then we're going to do the other diagonal fold. So again, take the bottom, bring it up. Everything nice and lined up just like that. And open it back up. You should have a nice plus sign with your creases. Flip the paper over, and now we're going to do two book folds. So we're going to take the bottom edge, bring it up to the top edge, and again, make sure that it's not askew, it's off to the side at all. Try and get it nice and even across the top. And once you do, crease down, just like that. And then open it up and do the other book fold as well. Just like that. Now, once you have that last one, go ahead and leave that crease down and pick up the model a little bit. What we're going to do is if you pinch right here and right here, near the top of the corners, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the model up just like this. And you see how we're getting all four corners of the paper are going to come up and touch each other right at the top. And then you see how we've got these extra flaps. We can squash those flaps down. And this doesn't use any new creases. We haven't made anything new. This is just using all of the folds that we already have to create what's called a square base or a preliminary base. And the important thing about the orientation of the base is to make sure that these flaps that we have open here, they have to be towards you. So get them and make sure that they're not up at the top, but that those extra flaps are pointed towards you, not off to the side, but right down at you. Next, we're going to do two kite folds. We're going to take these two bottom edges that lead down to the open flap, and we're going to fold them into the middle of the paper, just right on that middle line, right all the way down. Do it on the left-hand side and also on the right-hand side, just like that. And then once we've done both of those, go ahead and fold down this top triangle right here. It's going to go all the way across this line. That's the crease line that we're going to use. We fold that triangle down, just like that. Next, flip the whole thing over with this. Make sure that this triangle flap is on the bottom, underneath. And now we're going to do those two kite folds. We're going to do those again on this side. Just like that. Now, once you've done those two kite folds, go ahead and open those back up. Those are what we call preliminary folds. We're going to use those creases to use another fold later. So now what's going to happen is we're going to take one flap of paper, just one. There's a couple of different spots there, but just open up one flap of paper. And what we want to do is we want to flatten it out and pick it up as high as we can. And when we pick it up pretty high, what's going to happen is these two outside flaps are going to want to work their way into the center. And we've already made that kite fold. When we folded this over, we already sort of created that fold right in there. So go ahead and let the paper do that. We're going to pick the paper up all the way up to the top and pull in these two edges. This is called a petal fold. Just like this. You can see how that flattens out nicely. Next, flip the paper over and we do the same thing here. So open up that triangle, open up these two flaps, fold this guy back down. We're going to pick up this panel right here and do another petal fold. Pick it all the way up to the top. It should match the one behind it. Just like that. And this is called the crane base. Now once we have the crane base, make sure that you have these two slits right here at the bottom. These are going to be our tail and our head. What we're going to do is we're going to do two kite folds. We're going to thin this again. So go ahead and take these two edges and bring those into the middle. And make sure that the edges they're pointing down towards here. So don't fold them where they go up like that. They're down towards the openings. on the left side and the right side. Flip it over and do it one more time. Now, we've got these two flaps. What we're going to do is we're going to fold them both up as far as they'll go and out to the side at whatever angle you want. If you want the head to be a little bit far closer, reaching a little bit forward, or the tail to be a little bit farther back, but whatever angle you want, go ahead and fold them up. And now, fold them back down. We're going to use that crease that we made to do what's called an inside reverse fold. And the inside reverse fold is, instead of taking this flap in front, or even if we were to fold it behind, we're going to open this panel up right here. There's two panels right there. Open them up, and we're going to fold this in the middle of them. We're going to bring it up inside the middle. And what happens is this back spine of the paper right here is going to reverse its crease. So now it's switched around, and you see how it's gone in the middle of the paper. It's an inside reverse fold. We're going to do that on both sides. And try to do it on the creases we just made. When we folded this up, try to use those creases. And once we do that, you can figure out which side you want to be the head, which side you want to be the tail. I want to use this guy for the head. And what's going to happen is I'm going to make another inside reverse fold, just sort of open it up and fold the beak down like that. Again, it's been folded on the inside of the paper, like that. Fold down each of the wings. And that is the origami crane.